Well, well, well. Loma butt breads. What happened? Listen, I told you. Devin Haney, your boy Lomachenko, he couldn't hack it, man. I'm saying 8-4 Devin Haney. 8 rounds to 4. Clear, destructive win. Lord Devin Haney. Straight up. What's going on?
I'm asking for you not to say back to Japan to Venezuela. You're going to get beat up by Lord Devin Haney, the king, the master, the best that ever did it, Jorge. Lord Devin Haney, the king, the overseer, the WBC boss. And every turn, you understand me, is Devin's turn. You's a chump. You a bum. You slow. Yes, sir. Devin Haney for sure. He the king, the master, the overseer.
The master.
Lord Devin Haney, top choice Rolls Royce. Monkey.
Listen, that's what happened, bro. People thought it was a joke. I told you, Loma fans. Devin Haney, Lomachenko is not the only fighter with skill in boxing. Yeah, the delusion. Oh, listen, we need to get into this.
Let's get into it.
Why? So, how did you see the fight, first of all?
So, personally, yeah, this is how I saw the fight. Loma did nothing for the first 8 rounds. He done nothing. He was just walking and going, "Oh, Matrix. Pivot. That's all he did for the first 8 rounds, bro. Like, I can't make this up. He came on late. He's a dog. He got hit with some good shots, and he showed fantastic grit and skill.
Okay, that was a slight bit of trolling there, but you Loma fans were talking smoke. I heard because Devin Haney pushed him. Now suddenly he's getting knocked out. There was nothing nearly close to that. Your boy Lomachenko, genuinely, the first 6 rounds, he won 1 round, bro. He was getting outboxed, literally for 6 rounds. I don't know what people were talking about the clock. I said we'll get into why these casuals are saying a robbery. But first of all, this is what happened in the fight. Honestly, how I saw it, first 6 rounds, I don't even know what round. It was probably round 3 or something. Loma might have won a round, and it was just another little. He landed like a 1 extra punch than Devin Haney, just done a bit better work. Devin Haney was smashing that body. He started walking Loma down the first round. Some of these jokers tried to give Loma the first round. The first round, Haney come out and just hooked him, bro. It was fast. Loma wasn't even ready for that. Left hook, straight over the guard.
Clean.
Every time at the start of the round, there's always Devin Haney doing his work, and then Loma's trying to come back at the last minute to 30 seconds and do some little thing like, no, that's not going to win you the round. So this is how the fight played out. I'm saying by round 6, this is what I predicted as well in our prediction video. I said by round 6, Loma is going to have to catch up. He's going to be down by a lot of rounds. And like I said, even though they both tried to start first, Loma did try to start a bit faster, but still, Devin Haney started fast and he was doing the better work. So by round 5, by round 6, it's 5-1 Devin Haney. Now, round 7, Devin Haney. I don't know what. This is another Devin Haney round. Round 8, I think this is one of the close ones where people, okay, when you start giving rounds, cool. 9, another kind of fair enough. 10 and 11, good rounds for Loma. Loma did his work. That's when I was calling Loma a dog, because I could see in round 9, even if he didn't win it or I didn't give him some of the rounds, I saw the way he was coming in, like, yeah, he wants to win. Like, he's trying his best to win. He's a G for that. Because he was coming in, he was taking even shots. That's why, basically, people, like these idiots, just see someone walking forward. They're like, Devin Haney's getting pushed back and Loma doesn't get hit because he's the Matrix and the commentary's sucking him off. So they just believe Loma's doing something. Even if he's going to get hit. Yeah. And
silence.
Just because cricket, like, the commentary just don't say anything half the time when Devin's hitting him. And credit to Loma, like, he's got his head stiff there. He just, when he gets hit, he doesn't move. Like, it's like some little brick. He's a G, but it doesn't mean you're winning the rounds. You're getting punched in the face. So cool. So now by round what? By round 11, that's what I'm saying. He ran 10 and 11. Maybe round one of the first ones 3. So what's that? 3 rounds for Loma. Like the maximum, basically the maximum you can give Loma by round 11, maximum. This is like you're giving everything you can give to Loma. Is 5 rounds to Loma by round 11.
Yeah.
Round 3, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's 5. He didn't win anything else. But people just making stuff up. Round 12, he lost.
He lost round 12.
I see this man talking about he won. How did he win round 12? Did how many people on Twitter, like, I'm going to get into this. Loma. This is all Loma butt breads, but we're going to break down the butt breads in a minute. They're just talking about Loma won these rounds. Loma himself said he took off round 12 because he thought he won, because he's delusional, because his corner just waffling to him. It's not Loma's fault. His probably corner's telling him that he's doing too good and they're being too positive. Yeah. It's always the same thing with Loma. Yeah? Every time he loses, he does something that he shouldn't have done. If you wanted to win, like it's an undisputed belt, you think you're going to win by taking round 12 off. And it was a tough fight, but it wasn't that hard to score as people are making up. It was only hard to score because of the biased fans and the biased commentary and just screaming and making a big deal out of nothing. Other than that, so by round 12, it's 5. Loma's got 5 rounds, Haney's got 6. Haney whoops his ass in round 12, 7-5 Haney. And that's if you're being generous. I had it 8-4. Yeah.
Same.
There's no robbery, guys. A robbery, even if somehow Lomachenko won, I wouldn't even say robbery. I'll be like, bro, run it back. Devin Haney will beat him. That better next time. It's not a robbery, bro. It's just, but Loma, how are you winning 4 belts like that? Just chilling round 56. He's just chilling, getting outboxed and trying to run in and go. Listen, dead them flurries, bro. Half the flurries. Listen, sometimes they make people panic, and Devin had good footwork. The only reason he was getting to Devin later is because I think with this weight, his legs get weak because he's not even tired. His dad's asking me, "You right?" He's like, "I feel good."
Yeah. Every fight is the same.
Every fight's the same thing. He's slow. He always slows down a bit. It's just probably the weight cut. When you cut your weight like that, sometimes you don't have enough. Like I think when he's at 140, it's gonna be a problem. It's gonna be your worst problem. And yeah, man, but we need to get into now. Like, God, what was you gonna say?
Yeah, no, I was gonna say one. We'll talk about that when we talk about the Loma butt breads. But my thing is just like, I can't respect that, bro. How are you trying to become undisputed champion and you're telling me you're taking round 12 off in a close fight? You deserve to lose.
Oh, people are saying
you deserve to lose, Warren. If I told you and I'm fighting a championship fight and I told you, oh, I'm taking round 12 off, you would be grilling me, bro.
Yeah, but what?
You'd be like, what are you talking about? You fight to the end.
Haney said, go ham. Like his dad said to Haney, go ham, and they're winning. Yeah. So why is the other guy taking us?
Why are you taking championship rounds off, bro? You deserve to, and like as you can see, Loma crying at the top here. He's crying because he knows he lit himself down.
He knows he gassed up. You know, people try to say take the round. He didn't take the round off. That's also waffled. What happened was he put everything into round 10 and 11 because he was putting an arse. He's a bit of an arse up in the Devin. It wasn't an opposite. He was moving Devin up. He had a lot of bursts. Like, you see, he was bursting out and turning, and Devin was, I think, raw. This little guy's still got energy. But really, he was using everything left in round 10 and 11. Landed some good shots. Didn't do like, okay, no one got dropped. These man acted like he dropped Devin twice or something.
There was no knockdown. This is my other thing.
It's not that hard.
0 knockdowns.
Lost, bro.
Stop acting like this is like he's dropped Haney 57 times. They're acting like Haney's been dropped every single round. Haney landed no punches. Bro. It's honestly like, what it is like, at the end of the day, every idiot on earth has been given an opinion, right?
Yeah.
But the judges is the only opinion that matters.
And the judges got it right. And everyone keeps saying, "Whoa, this round 10 guy gave round 10 to Haney. That's so bad." There's one judge that gave round 12 to Loma, and Loma himself said he took it off. So who cares? Like, you know what I mean? Sometimes the judges do some joke man rounds, but overall they got it right. You know what I mean?
It's horrible, man. At the end of the day, it's like these same people would watch a Floyd Mayweather fight, for example. Floyd would outbox the person, and then they'll be saying, "Oh, what's all this running?" But now, when Lomachenko's doing so-called boxing, they're saying that, "Oh, you know, this isn't technical. Loma's outboxing him."
I'm waffling. None of the judges gave round 12 to Loma.
Yeah, because he didn't win it.
Let's say that one of the judges gave the 10th round or whatever, but he still lost, bro, because he didn't win that many rounds.
At the end of the day, a lot of you guys were living vicariously through Lomachenko.
Listen, let's get into the butt breads. Listen, the only reason there's so many idiots, so many jokers, saying it's a robbery. First of all, they don't know what a robbery is, because a close fight can't really be a robbery. How are you saying it's close and a robbery at the same time? But that doesn't make sense. Secondly, bro, I called this before the fight. Yeah, that's what I said. He's going to be down a lot, and then we looked at our prediction video, and then the Loma fans are going to cry just because it's a close fight. It's actually a hard fight for Devin, because Devin usually starts whooping people for ages, and then as soon as he gets hit, they but Devin got hit.
Yeah, they come on in the later rounds. So you should have done that before.
Why are you getting whooped for the first half of the fight and thinking you can just win from winning some rounds later?
2 rounds at the end.
3, 4, no. It wasn't that hard to score. The commentary was a joke. So this is what happened.
And the crowd.
The crowd's a crowd. They're just Loma butt breads, whatever. Now, when I said this is the credit I give to Lomachenko. It's nothing to do with him. When he was hitting Devin with them rights later on, he was putting his all into it, and it was going boom. They were good bings, good duffs. It doesn't mean you win the whole fight from landing some good shots. Also, when he got hit, he kept his head still like a brick. I don't know how he does it. He just keeps his head still like a brick. Maybe Devin's power, whatever. But at the end of the day, it's not about power and how hard you hit. It's about the boxing rounds. Who won the rounds? So when Devin won the rounds, he was punching Lomachenko more. He was smashing his body. He was outworking him. Listen, and this is the brainwash coming. So listen, you Loma buttreds, you come into the fight just looking for Loma to do anything. This just how I know they do it, because if you give round 1 and round 12 to Loma, you're a butbred. I see man on Twitter saying, round 12 and round 1, Loma on this round. No, I'm like, bro. In round 1, Devin Haney just left hooked him and walked him down the whole round. Loma tried to come back with a stupid swing at the end. How are you giving him the round from doing some 30 seconds of work? He lost round 1. Same thing basically of round 2. So you're waiting for Loma to do anything to give him a round. And then you're also getting brainwashed by these stupid commentary. Tony Bradley, the only guy that was trying to keep it real, but it was so biased that he couldn't even balance it, was Andre Ward. He would throw a flurry, yeah. I swear to God, one of them, Devin dipped all of them. Some of that, okay, sometimes 4 punches, one gets in, cool. But one time, Devin dipped all the bangs, bro. And they were like, wow, Loma with the flower. He's like, He's shouting, and the other joke, what are you shouting about, bro? He just missed all the punches, bro.
This is what I mean.
The first half, like, when Devin's leg was fresh, he was dipping up them shots. Like, them shots weren't landing. One of them lands, and then Devin carries on with smashing his body cleanly, and like jabs and moving and pivoting right-hand counters. Even if Loma would land a good right hand sometimes, right-hand counter, so it's back even. But then Devin's got the better bodywork. The bodywork won Devin the fight. So the first 6 rounds, it's not hard to score. He was whooping.
This is what I'm saying.
He was basically outboxing him.
Go watch the live stream. I said it a million times. This bodywork, Warren's going to pay dividends. This bodywork is going to pay dividends in the fight.
Bro, the way the commentators were ignoring Devin's bodywork, it wasn't
just his bodywork. All his punches, pretty much.
Half the punches they were trying to ignore. If Loma was ever smashing Devin's body like that, they'll be like, "Oh my God, Loma's Matrix. He just can't miss with the right."
Look at the body shots.
Loma, he'll make a flurry up, bro. It was so annoying that it would just throw.
Loma would pivot and everyone would start screaming.
Yeah, like they just started going mad. I saw something about just some of the dumb stuff I've seen. Someone said, Loma won, it's a robbery. And they said, what rounds did he win? And then the guy said the last 4. That means he lost.
Bro, this is what I mean. People don't even know how to score fights.
Listen. The type of people that I say Loma won, yeah. Unless they just generally preferred his work and it's just close rounds and they just maybe watch it again, whatever. But the type of people that are saying robbery and Loma won, robbery, are the guys, first of all, they don't even watch boxing. Yeah, I had someone message me. I know he don't watch boxing like that. I asked him, what rounds did he win? He didn't mention it. Then he said the first 4 was close. And then he started saying, he admitted he likes Lomachenko. And I know he doesn't watch boxing. So basically, he watches boxing when there's a big fight or Lomachenko's fighting. So you're already just, I have to wipe you off with your boxing knowledge.
And he said highlights.
Then he said, watch the highlights. I said, oh my God. Then he said, Loma run round 12. And I said, yeah, these are the type of people that I just... Loma himself said he took round 12 off. How did he win round 12? It doesn't make sense. Bro. I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on with these guys. But yeah, it's the same thing. Like he's getting the Aljamain treatment as well.
Yeah, same thing.
They come in.
Same fight.
And he pushed Loma and all these people come out of nowhere. It was actually one of the best things he could have done. He pushed him. Now,
perfect.
What Haney needs to do is embrace the dark side because he had haters for no reason anyway. He's the youngest undisputed champion ever. Like, he's some next legend. He's doing all this and people are just hating on him. Everyone's talking about, oh yeah, but he won't beat this guy, but he won't beat... But he's got the best resume at 135, easily.
Exactly.
even if I don't think he'll beat some of these guys, in my mind, we'll touch on this later, but he's taking the hardest fight, so he's going to get the best experience and he's going to improve the most, and especially with this hate. Like, this hate is going to make him a perfect fighter. And this is the difference. When Loma wins, when Loma loses, every time he loses or has a tough fight, people make mad excuses for him. Or when Haney loses, they say he's crap, he can't do this, he's not going to beat this guy. When Loma loses, oh, he was just shoulder. And now he's the greatest fighter ever, and he had 100 and this many wins in amateurs and da-da-da. Who cares, bro? The guy lost, bro. He's lost for the third time. They're still doing the same thing.
Bro.
No, he showed a robbery. He can never actually just lose. So now you lot have thought, like, you're making him think he doesn't need to improve stuff when he does, because he lost and he didn't work enough.
And one thing annoyed me as well. At the end of the fight, Loma goes, "Oh, this guy isn't pound for pound."
Yeah, he's not pound for pound, but he whooped your ass, and you're
Yeah, so you're not either.
that means you're not pound for pound. Then he said Linares is better than him.
What do you mean,
Linares
Linares?
got his ass whooped for 10 rounds straight. Linares literally got his ass whooped for 10 rounds straight.
Bro, Linares needs to get out of here, bro. He lost badly.
There's not Linares saying that.
No, but I'm saying
Yeah,
there was a video of him being distraught at the decision, being angry and upset. So I'm like, huh?
I don't know, I've never seen that. But yeah, Lomachenko, I don't know, maybe his corner's a bit too delusional. But with that amateur stuff, it's like,
I can't. But you know my main point with this, yeah?
yeah.
The so-called boxing fans, we're going to say boxing fans because we know all the real boxing fans will score this fight and say it's either 8-4 Haney, or it's just a close fight that Haney won, yeah? That's what it is, without being biased, whatever. But on the internet, on the internet, people are saying, oh, before the fight, Haney has no power. Haney has this. Well, how is Haney beating Lomachenko with no power?
Yeah.
And if he does have no power, that makes it better.
That means he has to be skillful. He has to be doing something. How did he win then?
Why doesn't Loma just walk forward
and bang him
and do pivots?
And pivot, yeah.
And just do pivots.
Listen, I'm telling you, bro, it's the casual boxing fans. They don't even watch boxing. Loma fights, they all just watch it. And then they're so easily, listen, that's what I was saying. Loma is one of the best marketed fighters. Like, it's one of the best fighting example of marketing a fighter ever, because it's like he can be in the ring, he can get punched in the face, and the commentators start talking about footwork and matrix, and then everyone thinks he hasn't been punched in the face. It's like a spell.
And how he done Ukrainian dancing.
It's like, yeah, they start talking about
traditional dancing.
It's like, bro, did you not see him just get smashed in the body, bro? They literally ignore things. You don't need to rewatch the fight, turn the commentary off, or even just pay attention to when Devin hits him and what the commentary do. And then when Loma throws a flurry and misses 3 punches and what they say.
And also ask questions.
Like,
what?
They didn't talk about, basically the first 6 rounds, the commentary was way quieter. Why? Because Loma was losing. When he started picking it up a bit, 8, 9, 10, then they start talking more because they've got more to talk about. Oh, look at the right hand from Loma. Like, these lot are ignoring all Haney's check hooks. Like, Haney's catching Loma coming in. But even the rounds where Loma's doing a bit better, Haney was just watching the back foot, check hooking, move out. Some good work, innit? It's just when his legs start slowing down a bit, you see that's where Haney kind of struggles. But Haney, bro, Haney was the champ there in there. He was the champion. He come out in round 12 like a dog, fam. His dad said, "Are you right?" He said, "Yeah." His dad said he's winning the fight. He was winning the fight. And then go out there and finish round 12. He done it. I don't know what
What I mean, man.
Lomachenko's face is marked up again. I've seen this marked up like every other
Looking
fight.
like
to be the Matrix.
Yeah.
Doesn't get hit or ultimate TBE defense.
Moving like Adrian Smith.
He's always got marks in his face. I don't know. Right. Listen, honestly, I think Loma's a dog. If he goes down to 130, we'll punch up all of them undisputed easy. But Devin beat him. I don't think it was that hard to score. People just crying about bullcrap, and you're just too many Loma fans in one place. Just like everyone's just saying the same stupidness. Oh yeah, Loma. Like Timmy Bradley. Timmy Bradley makes me sick, man. He's a joke. He's Lomachenko. Look at the way. And like one time, Devin in the corner, did you hear? He was like, yeah, he knows I'm coming with the left. His dad's telling him to step over the left, step over aggressive. He's pump faking. And then Haney saying, nah, he knows, trust me, he's clocking it. Like, because he's a high, crafty, smart fighter. Like, what? High-level fighter. And you can even tell the character of these fighters that Devin's a bad guy, but look what they're saying in the post-fight press conference. But let me get back to my point. He's saying, yeah, he's pump faking. And then Timothy Paddy's like, well, what that seems like to me is he's figured me out. He's figured me out. He's like trying to make it even more negative. Bro, he just knows he's coming with a certain figure that you got to switch it up. Like, what? He's getting his ass, bro. He got his ass whooped for around 1-6. Everyone's quiet. And they're trying to say anything. Like, when any flurry, oh, but Loma, look at the flurry. It's like, no, that flurry's not that deep.
This is a prime
If you
example.
actually fight as well, you understand, like, getting a boom right hand, even if Devin doesn't have any power, that shot is more effective than going and then landed one.
What you said there, this is why fighters go and get KO'd.
Because he's running and trying to land flurries for no reason. Like, that's nothing.
Let me just listen to my coach. Oh, let me just listen to my coach and not actually assess what's going on when I'm the fighter in there.
Hello?
Of course, your coach can see stuff that you can't, but also you're in there, you can feel different things. So if his dad's saying to him, oh, he feels what I'm doing, Terry Bradley going, oh, just trying to fix the narrative of, oh yeah, Loma's onto him. It's like, that's not the case.
It was just a whole narrative of the Lomachenko butt breads, basically. Only when he tried to keep it real was Ward. Like, anything Loma did, they're over-exaggerating. Haney, they're trying to say, oh yeah, it's good body work, but then they're ignoring all the other stuff. They're trying to ignore the other stuff. They can only highlight the clearest thing from Haney, that if you don't say anything, it's going to be bait that you're hating. Do you know what I mean? But they were ignoring stuff here and there. And they always do it. Look, watch, guys, go back here. This is what I realized before the fight. I said, oh no, this is going to happen to Devin. Any fight Lomachenko's in that's close, they just start talking about other stuff. Like, they just start talking about footwork and, oh, but you know, the way Loma, I heard he does handstands and train. It's just like, what? And then people in the comments, whenever Loma loses or has a tough fight, they always got an excuse. They always saying something
excuses.
else.
Why don't you just win?
Bro, if he's that good, he would have just won. You don't need, Floyd didn't need excuses. Devin Haney didn't need excuses because he's won all the fights so far. Do you know what I mean?
Gervonta Davis don't need excuses. He just knocked people out.
Listen,
It's just like...
Loma, at the end of the day, he's a great fighter, and I think he fought like a dog, and I think he put a lot into that, and that was one of the best Lomas we've seen in ages. And Haney just beat him. That's just the truth. He tried to start fast, Haney still dominated the early rounds.
Go watch our prediction video. The fight went exactly as we said it would.
I said it. I said he's going to be down by a lot of rounds, by round 6. And
then I said, watch, even when Devin Haney wins, they're going to be talking hella crap.
Just
Crying. Crying.
Same with Aljamain.
Yeah, Aljamain Sterling, it was the same thing. Bro, we had an Olympic wrestler doing the splits. The same. They're both Olympic gold medalists. They're both coming in like they're meant to get a win.
This guy's the only person that his amateur record gets announced before he fights. Like, who cares?
It don't matter.
How many times have you lost in pros?
3 times now.
The fact that you talk about amateur records still.
It's the thing, man. It's just,
Jesus.
You look at Aljamain Sterling. He won the early rounds. Cejudo comes on a bit in the later rounds, but he doesn't win the rounds he needs to.
Yeah, people need to learn how to score fighting. It's round by round. If no one gets dropped, stop saying, oh, but I preferred this, I preferred that, and this was stronger, and he done harder punches. So,
just take the feelings out of it. It's nothing to do with feelings.
it's not all right, bro.
It's facts.
Yeah, like, people watch this fight very emotionally, especially after that push. Bro, after the push, all the predictions went from Loma to UD to Loma TKO. Like, what?
How? Oh, Loma's like, he's mine now because he pushed. Why is he not yours anyway? What is the push really made a difference,
the
bro?
push now means you want to KO him, yeah.
Oh, bro.
What have you been training for?
It's good. It's good. He's got a good PR team, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, no, the PR for Lomachenko is crazy, man. Like, it's literally brainwashing you, look. Like, it's from ages. I always used to think, why is people so gassed on Loma? Oh, no, but look at Loma.
Look at the pivots.
Look at the way he pivots on the people's punches. Look at Loma. I'm like, I was studying Floyd, bro. Like, you look, okay. This guy gets hit all the time. That's cool.
And he just took an L as well.
Love it, L. But no, Devin's a great champion, man. And, you know, I'm tired of talking about this anyway. Like, Loma, whatever. The butt breads, I was just telling you butt breads, stop getting brainwashed. He lost again. Yep. He done it. It's not that serious, just boxing. But your guy lost. Yeah? Stop talking about robberies and imaginary things. He got punched in his face.
Fair and square.
His body. Fair and square. He came on like a dog because he's a true champion. Big up Lomachenko. He'll dominate everyone at 130. He'll dominate half these people at 135 as well. Most of them. He's still a top 5. He's still a top fighter in the sport. Still a legendary fighter. You lot had him in the pound for pound, so you better put Devin Haney now in your top 5 pound for pound because he's the youngest undisputed champion ever, and he just beat Lomachenko. Yeah, and someone can be overrated and a great fighter at the same time. That's what Lomachenko was. He had so much suction from the commentary. He had this. Listen, Devin wasn't only fighting against Lomachenko; he was fighting against ESPN.
Yeah, there's a tweet about that.
They're flipping biased fans. Just craziness, man.
But this is what makes him so great.
But yeah, so I'm telling you guys, when you hate on fighters like this, when they got mental strength like Devin, say what you want about him, he's getting in with these guys and scrapping them. He's got a better resume than most of these people. Everyone tries to act like, oh, Jojo Diaz. Jojo Diaz is a good another Olympian. What are we not talking about like he's some bum? Devin don't have dead fighters on his record, really, when you think about it.
Exactly.
And then, yeah, man. It's just ridiculous, really. Don't know how some of these people saw this fight for Lomachenko. The max I could understand is a draw because it's just close swing rounds or whatever. But it's just like, yeah, whatever.
Bro, it's the internet generation, bro. I'm telling you now, not only are they just wet wipes, when they didn't watch the fight, they actually didn't watch it, bro. They've just seen one person say robbery and then watched maybe a 10-second highlight and then just said robbery without watching the fight. That's what's happened. It's just rubbish, you know.
People are saying they'd rather be Loma in that fight because of it's like, okay, you could rather be who you want, but the fight isn't judged on who got hurt the most. Who you think got hurt the most.
Bro, the only time
it's judged on who won the rounds.
This is what I mean, and who won the rounds. And the only time the damage comes into the equation if it's completely even rounds.
Hello?
And it wasn't even. Devin won more rounds. Like, why? This is what I mean. When people talk about boxing, why are you talking about boxing and then throwing away the boxing rules? You want to win the rounds. That's the whole point of a 12-round championship boxing fight. You win the majority of the rounds, and you win the fight. There's no ifs or buts. It's how it is. Loma did not win enough rounds to win the match. He did not win decisively to take the belts of Devin Haney. He did not drop Devin Haney.
That's another thing.
So be quiet.
You're going to give Lomachenko the belts, all of the undisputed belts after Devin Haney's been going ham at 24 years of age, just doing all this stuff. When he took round 12 off and did nothing in the first one.
You're embarrassing, especially if you're American as well. You got an American legend and you're not supporting him.
But what's
embarrassing?
This is only going to make Devin Haney better. Embarrassing. Going to realize, I can't even get hit with one right hand or like get in any close rounds because they're just going to try hate on me. Whereas Lomachenko, every time he loses, you say, "Oh, use your shoulder. Don't worry, Loma.
Oh, it's okay, Loma.
It's okay, Loma. You're still the Matrix to us. You're still in top 5 pound for pound somehow after losing all these times
with 3 L's."
But yeah. Anyway, no, but seriously though, it was actually a great fight. All the stupid talk about robbery actually took away from how good the fight was.
Yeah, fantastic.
And certain times they were both working inside. It was lit. Just boom, boom, exchanging punches. They were both trying to win. Great fight. Of course, the Loma butt bread just gave any little thing to Lomachenko, but Haney was aggressive. He was doing his work and he was smashing his body the whole fight, and that paid off. Because Loma said, "Oh, the reason why I didn't do anything round 12 is because my team told me I won." And no, it's because you were tired. You're all into 10 and 11, and it was just some good work from Loma, and you gassed out because you've been getting hit in the body the whole fight. In round 12, you had nothing left other than to just look cool and do your stupid movement.
Yeah, dude.
David, you whooped your ass in round 12. That's why you won the fight. One of the main reasons. And anyway, yeah, man. Great fight now. Big on Loma though.
No, it's a legend. Fantastic
fight.
fighter.
No fighters that step in the ring, do their thing, because at the end of the day, they're all legends. It's the fans that are retards.
We call them boxing bums.
The boxing bums, casual. I know they don't watch boxing. Because the stuff they come out is ridiculous. They can't even see counter shot. They generally don't see Haney countering people.
Yeah.
They're just that. Anyway, yeah. What do you think is next for Haney?
With Haney, I would want to see him against one of the top 3. So, personally, I'd want to see him move up because I feel like right now we can kind of see it's the same result. Even if he boxes good for the first 10 rounds, he has a huge heavy decline in those 10 and 11th, and I feel like someone should like Shakur or Tank would seriously hurt him. I don't want to see him get hit by Tank in like an 11th or 12. I don't want to see it because Tank's accurate. He's got timing. He's a bit shorter, so he could maybe keep the range, but I feel like Tank's vicious in it. Yeah. So I don't want to see him in with any of those guys. I think Shakur, I wouldn't be as scared with Shakur. I just think Shakur could maybe get to him a bit more.
The early rounds,
in the earlier rounds, so it'd be a bit more close, a bit more of a chess match. But I feel like it's the same with every opponent. Devin Haney slows down in them. He's like a Canelo, but with him it's 10 and 11 and 12. He just completely seems like his cardio, whatever, the legs. I just want to see him move up, honestly.
Yeah, honestly, his legs.
140.
I generally think it's the weight because it's the way he does it. You can tell he's still fit and he can still move. It's just like his body's getting weaker because he's just killing himself to make the weight. He needs to go on. I think I wouldn't want to see him vs Tank at 135 because it's like it would be like not the full version of Devin. If I want to see Devin move up at 140, and if I see him looking fresh for 12 rounds, like battering people for 12 rounds and just looking sharp, the legs are sharp, 12 rounds, then I'll be like, yeah, this is the Devin that he probably feels like in training all the time. And then from that, I would like to see maybe Shakur and Shakur at 140, maybe him vs Tank 140, but we'll see. And the thing is, I did predict, like, you know, if Tank hits Devin the way Loma was hitting him with some of the lefts, Devin will get dropped. He'll probably get KO'd. But that's the thing. At 140, would Tank be able to get him like that? Because it would be a different thing. Do you know what I mean? It's the actual, you know what I mean? That's why it's more interesting at 140. And at the end of the day, people just need to put respect on Devin's name because he's done more than all these guys that are talking about him. And he's the top dog. He beat the better fighters clearly, and he's got the best resume clearly. So it's all well and good saying we all think Haney and Tank beats him, but what if they get in the ring and they don't? So then we're just all talking rubbish.
Prove it.
You got to prove it because right now Devin Haney's proved the most at the end of the day. No matter how you want to cry about, but he beat all these guys. Yeah, he's got the best resume. So now people need to prove it. Stop the talking. Shakur's slightly hating, saying, I love Lomachenko. I think Shakur's already started his mental attack on Devin. No, but talking about, you know, Lomachenko won, man.
Another thing, let's not act like Shakur ain't top rank.
Yeah, it's true.
Is he not top rank?
Yeah.
So, like, the fix is in. He's going to come into the ring, you know, set up his match with Haney.
Yeah, I think Haney's a bit of a free agent, but I think he said his next 2 fights are with top rank. So right now. But then again, he's a proper.
He's just grifting at the end of the day, man. Trying to get a good big paycheck and a good fight, man.
True, yeah. He's always he's always moving around. So I don't think he's proper signed like that. If it's a 2-fight deal or whatever, but yeah, man. But at the end of the day, the judges got it right. I want to see Haney move up, maybe fight the winner of Lopez and what's his name?
Josh Taylor.
I think he beats them both, honestly. As long as he's just fresh in around 11 and 12. Taylor's been looking a bit booky recently. I don't know who's going to win this fight.
Yeah, both guys seem on a decline.
I want to see if Lopez is going to come fresh again. He had a nice rest. He looked like he had mental problems, mental fatigue or something with Cambosos. But it's about the IQ and boxing ability, really. And people are saying, it's true, there ain't no fighters at 140 that are going to be like Lomachenko. Probably not, to be honest. Lomachenko's a crafty, tricky fighter. He's a very good fighter. He needs to put respect to Devin's name now because he won that fight. No matter what, he has to come through some trials, some of the fire, fair enough, but he won the fight, man. Do you know what I'm saying? And a lot of you were talking a lot of smack, bro, but what can I say?
You're doubting me, so I couldn't do it.
They all doubted me. They all doubted him. Look at him now. Look at me now. But yeah. Any last words on this?
Yeah, just don't be salty. You actually watch boxing. Support your guy. Go buy some Lomachenko merchandise, you know. Don't cry on the internet that's saying he got robbed. The judge's opinion is the only thing that matters. The right man won. Your boy lost. He took an L. His third L. He's still a fantastic boxer.
Yeah.
He's still a great boxer. He'll still be a Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
He'll still go down as a legend.
Yeah.
Just because he lost, don't ruin this great fight. Go and watch this fight and just enjoy it. Don't be like, oh my God, my guy got robbed.
And you know what?
It makes you look weak.
Also, it actually shows the character of both fighters, because at the end of the day, Devin, he says, listen, Loma was one of my toughest tests. Very quality fighter. At the end of the day, he was just giving him props. Loma was sitting there crying, saying that Haney's not better than Linares.
But he beat Linares, bro. he beat you as well.
It's like, he thinks he can win by just standing. Basically, Loma thinks he can win by not getting hit big, but getting hit for 6 rounds, and then just landing some hard shots. And then saying, I won. I landed the harder shot. Well, took round 12 off.
I can't respect it, man. Why are you taking off the last round in a close championship fight? Bro, you could. It's because you couldn't. Your gas was finished.
He was finished, man. He was finished. But anyway, that's enough with that. Big up both fighters, Devin Haney, the Lord Devin Haney. You know what?
I'm asking for you not to say get back to Japan and Venezuela. You're going to get beat up by Lord Devin Haney, the king, the master, the best that ever did it, Jorge. Lord Devin Haney, the king, the overseer, the WBC boss. And Eddie Hearn, they understand me, it's Devin's turn. You's a chump. You a bum. You slow. Yes, sir. Devin Haney for sure. He the king, the master, the overseer. Lord Devin Haney. Top choice Rolls Royce. Monkey.
Top choice Rolls Royce. I don't know what he's talking about. Anyway, that's it for the video, guys. Make sure you leave your opinions down below. You're a salty Loma fan. Rewatch the fight without your bias, and then leave your comments first. Yep. All right. Anyway, that's it for this one. Peace out, guys.
Peace.
Oh yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe as well. Peace, peace.
Rolling around and I'm trying to really know me.